Hi guys, I just wanted to make a short video just as a big thank you for the generosity of the church. Last year we did a fundraising campaign for 4 things and raised $39,000 just so that we could keep developing the facilities that we have. One of the things is the carpet. I'll show you an old shot of the carpet that we had, and now this is it now, and it's looking beautiful. So thanks to all those who put in the effort. Last Friday we just laid the last tiles in the foyer, so carpet project is now finished, which I'm really thankful for. That was $23,000 to do the whole thing. We also have been given $3,500 to fix the lighting. Here's a photo of what it currently looks like. This is the old carpet. And then we're going to put some lights. We've just hit Chinese New Year and our light bulbs are coming from China. So in a few weeks we'll have some demos of the light bulbs we're going to be placing into the pit area and just fixing the auditorium lights in general. We've raised $7,500 towards the youth area. Now we're going to redo the door, the external door, so that it doesn't get too cold or too hot, and also so it doesn't let all the noise in from the highway. And that way we can actually open it up as a youth space. We've got these big doors on both sides so the youth can go and play outside, or they can play in the hall and just make that space theirs. Quite excited about that thing, so stay tuned this year for that one as we develop that. Thanks Louise for helping as she's looking at architectural design for that door that gets us started. We also put in 2 heat pumps in Lena Valley, and it's just been so nice having cold air in the summer. That's probably the main thing, and we'll get to winter and just have this nice comfortable heat. So Lena Valley, I'm sure you're enjoying that. In 2024, the things that we're going to start working on is, one of the main ones is our signage. You'll notice on Cambridge Road that the signs are so pale that they're almost not readable anymore. And so we're going to replace the signage. The driveway one will include Namaste and Gym Sport on it, and our service times. So that'll be a little thing at the driveway, that'll be a couple of grand. We'll actually fix the backlit sign up on Cambridge Road so that it actually is prominent and says Citywide, and that'll cost around $5,000 to put in. We're going to replace the panels on the sign at the highway, only because if we take the whole pole down, we may never get permission to put it back up. So we want to keep using that one, but we don't want to spend a lot on it because it's not that visible from the highway anyway. Instead, what we'd like to do is put a massive sign that says Citywide, backlit if possible, on the heating unit, so you can really see it for those tens of thousands of cars that drive past a week, that they can really see that Citywide is alive and thriving. We're also going to work on the signage at Pottery Road at Lena Valley. There are people who've been driving that road for years who actually don't realise there's a Baptist church there because the signage is really not prominent. So we're going to be putting a sign out in front a bit further, just for both Hobart Nepali Church and Citywide Baptist Church. So quite excited about doing that as well. 3 other things. We started fundraising for the youth area. We said that was going to cost $15,000. It's actually going to be closer to 20 now that we've put some time into looking for appropriate doors. And the other part is our purple walls are starting to look really faded, so we need to paint them and get them looking schmicko. It's going to be 160 litres of paint, and the amount of time to put that on is significant. So we're going to have to pull in some hours for that one. Trying to do all this voluntary to keep the cost down where we can. In Lena Valley, all of our seats are becoming really threadbare. Some of them just tearing because the thread's so thin. So we're either going to have to reupholster or actually purchase new seating for Lena Valley. That'll come to around $10,000 as well. Now the way we do our fundraising, we only want to spend the money that we've raised. So all of that, if we get the full wish list for 2024, that'll be about $37,000. Now if we can't raise that much, then we'll just do what we can afford. So we'd really encourage you to give to those projects, the signage, the youth space, continue, the seating at Lena Valley, painting, and that way we can really continue to develop the appearance of our church and make it a comfortable place that people feel welcomed in. Now the last issue to talk about is the heating. Our heating units are around 70 years old and they have done a fantastic job in that time. But last December we lost another one of our parts of the machine. We're now at about 20% of the whole unit that is operating, and it's not enough to keep this place cool, and it definitely won't be enough to keep it warm in the winter. And so we're having to replace our heating unit. Now this place was designed to heat and cool the whole building all at once, which is really inefficient. We're often just a gym and we only need to cool or heat the gym, but we're doing the whole building to do that. So we're going to split the new heating system up into 3 parts. One is the gym, one's the auditorium, and then a separate part for the cafe area. And we'll only heat and cool the bits that we need. But to buy a new heating unit, we're still waiting for proper quotes, but it's going to be around about $100,000. Now that's a huge issue for us. That's not part of our normal fundraising, but we need to find a way of funding that. Whether it's taking a bit more out of our mortgage or whether it's some really kind donations, and we need to find a way through this. But one thing's for sure is that has to happen in the next few months so that by the time we get to winter, we've got heating in this building. So I'd love you to prayerfully consider that with us. That's a really big issue. So yeah, if you want to invest in the church in any of these ways, and especially thank you for those who invest their time as well, because that's a significant saving, then let's go for it. Let's make this place look great. Let's make it feel really warm and loved. Thanks.